Hello, my people. Welcome to Biafra Gospel Channel, where we preach the true gospel of Biafra restoration. Please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, I'm urging you to do so, and also click the notification button so that you always get our videos anytime we upload them.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to this live broadcast, special one as that. This is to some people 31st day of July 2021. Why to some people they are still on the 30th day 2021. Those of you who are awake, welcome to join this broadcast where we are exposing the Abba Kyari, the criminal Abba Kyari Part 2. For those of you who do not understand why we are making this exposition, why we are making this exposition is because Abba Kyari is a criminal, is one of the leader of the international criminal syndicate that specializes in internet fraud, wire fraud, cyber fraud, and locally, Abba Kyari is one of the hardened criminal who give covers to criminals like kidnappers, high-rank kidnappers, especially those from the Fulani Caliphate, like Bandit, Wadume, and the rest of them. So Abba Kyari has been using the Nigeria police uniform as a cover-up to carry out jihad against the Biafra people. So it is very important. The topic of Abba Kyari is very, very important to us, considering the atrocities he has committed against our people. Don't also forget that Abba Kyari, among the atrocities of Abba Kyari, is invading Biafra land, invading Imo State, where he killed a lot of people, innocent people, claiming that they are ESN, and after killing them, he burned their properties, he burned their family houses, burned it down, and he was very proud and take pictures. So, for these atrocities that he committed against Biafra people, people like someone like me, we take it upon ourselves that he will not go free from the atrocities against our people, that Biafra, his blood will be spilled in Biafra, because he can't commit the crime he committed against our people, and then you allow Biafra land to spare him. So as that goes on, we know that something is going to happen. We didn't know how, we didn't know what, but we know something definitely will happen. And here we are. Here we are that this man has been the brain, especially protecting the criminals in Nigeria. So when they make money, dupe Oyibo people, they will now turn to him, to use him and his men to harass those in Nigeria. Anybody that do something contrary, they will contract this man Abba Kyari to go and silence him. And then don't also forget that he was the leader of SARS in Lagos, and so you cannot talk about the brutality, the impunity, atrocities of SARS without mentioning Abba Kyari. So this man had committed a lot of crime against Nigeria people, and it is not a new thing. Even in a developed world, sometimes you see police engaging in criminal activity, but not to this point like this Abba Kyari, who engage in human trafficking, trafficking a human parts, or harvesting human organ. That's what Abba Kyari have been engaging, has been engaged in this harvesting of organ, because we know how many people SARS have killed, and we know how many people their organs has been harvested in Nigeria. So it is not a surprise to us that this is happening at this particular point in time. And of course, we are charging our people in America. We are charging our people in America. Our people in America. Any day you get information that Abba Kyari will appear in court in California, we are asking you to stage heavy protest. You see, this has nothing to do with Biafra. Stage, if you are a Nigerian, if you are a Nigerian in the United States, because let us not limit it to Biafra. This man committed crime against Nigeria people, not just against Biafra, against Nigeria people, Yoruba, Oduduwa people, Middle Belt people. Most of them, their family, when they, of course, it is only Southern Nigeria that they claim they are doing Yahoo Yahoo. So whenever somebody get money, a young boy, this team of Abba Kyari, we go and arrest them, and then sometimes they disappear. Their family will know nothing about it till today. Some people have disappeared in the name of SARS, arrested them. Some people have disappeared just because they see computer and good phone on their hand. So Abba Kyari men impounded them, they disappeared till today, and nobody to speak for them. So if you are in Nigeria and you are in the United States, any day you hear that Abba Kyari will appear in the court, we want you to go there and stage protest. Carry banner, carry poster of the atrocities of Abba Kyari, and make sure you write it bold. He is not only internet fraudster, he is also a criminal and a terrorist jihad hiding under Nigeria Security Agency uniform. Write it bold, because we are going to make sure that this man, oh my God. So when you go there, we know that this will not mean that the court will not change and begin to try him for, no. But let the American people understand that the person they are holding, the person that are bringing to California court is actually did not just commit a crime, is also about a cyber crime. So we want them to also begin to look, other way around after when he will be serving the sentence, and Americans, wherever they are going to put him, in the prison they are going to put him in America, let the news, spread, so that people in the prison will understand that he's a murderer. Not just that, he's a terrorist. Not only that, that is killing the choosing people, that is killing Christians in Nigeria. And his job is to use Nigeria police uniform to carry out jihad, burning houses without any law backing him up. So, and nobody is doing anything. And you can see even government official today saying that, they want to attack his integrity. They want to end his career and all that. So you wonder what kind of human beings you call your leaders in Nigeria for them to come to make this kind of comment, considering the fact that they have seen the atrocities this man is committing in Biafra land. So the reason we are doing this, and now we are going to, bring to you some of the things you don't know. We are going to bring this, the conversation between him and Hush Puppy, how he ended up becoming, how he was busted, because a lot of you do not understand, don't know how he was able, how these American people were able to bust him. So we are going to go into that, and then after that, I'm just looking for the article that explains somehow the messages between him and the Hush Puppy, and how they were able to bust him into what you see today, how the FBI identified Abba Kyari. One moment. Here we go. And then after that, we are going to present to you the original court document that you didn't know. Original court document that you didn't know, and we are going to present that to you. One moment. Of course, and this is coming from Enter Biafra. This news particular article is also coming from enterbiafra.com. enterbiafra.com. And those of you who did super chat during the first broadcast, I thank you all and apologize because there were no time to acknowledge your super chat. So, but I thank you all that made super chat during the previous broadcast. I really, really apologize, and I apologize again for not having the time to show your super chat and your comment. I really appreciate you for supporting this page. So now, here we go. I have to zoom this a little bit so that the test will be very clear. There we go. Read full extract of Kyari's conversation with Hush Puppy that nailed him. For those who are asking question, oh, he didn't give me money. Oh, he did not give us any money. You don't need to give you money. He has given you money through a third-party account. So you don't need to fool FBI with your Janjaweed brain. They know what it means to collect money through the third party. This is it. The U.S. court document has detailed conversation between Nigeria's celebrated deputy. I don't know who is celebrating him, but anyway, not us. Nigeria people can celebrate him. You know, Hush Puppy, who is recently pleaded guilty in the United States, had narrated how he bribed Abba Kyari. Abba had asked, Hush Puppy had asked Kyari to arrest and jail a fellow fraudster, Kelly Chibuzo Vincent, after both were locked into a dispute, presumably over how to share $1.1 million looted received from the Qatari businessman. But Kyari had taken to his Facebook to react to the allegation, claiming Hush Puppy, whatever, asked him to buy cloth. So he become a cloth seller. Their conversation starts. I want you to listen to conversation of your so-called celebrated police. You see, the transcript of the conversation goes to: first, Kyari sent a message to Hush Puppy saying, we would pick him today or tomorrow. We would pick him today or tomorrow. I want you to understand how the criminals in Nigeria police work. Abbas, which is Hush Puppy, wrote, I will take care of the team also after they pick him up. Number one. Number two, Abba Kyari confirmed. Yes, so Abba Kyari is telling to Hush Puppy, yes, so. And then, which is a confirmation of consent. This, yes, here, when Hush Puppy said, I will take care of the team also after they pick him up, which means this yes so means that Abba Kyari here, who has come to his Facebook to tell you that he did not collect money from a Hush Puppy, or as he claimed, which means this yes so here means that he agreed to the offer, he agreed and accepted the offer made by Hush Puppy to that immediately his team pick this man up, that they are going to, that he is going to, take care of the team, which is paying money to them. So he said yes, so which means he accepted the offer and he gave his consent. Now continue. It also stated that on January 20, 2020, Kyari sent biographical identifying information for Chibuzo and to Hush Puppy. So after that, Abba Kyari now sent a biographical identifying information for Chibuzo to Hush Puppy, which means they have actually arrested the man according to the demand of Hush Puppy. Their conversation goes to Hush Puppy confirmed that this is him, sir. You see, he told is him, sir. Kyari stated, we have arrested the guy. You see, We have arrested the guy. He is in my cell. So Kyari also have his own cell for you to understand. For you to understand what is going on. You see, you don't understand this until you know how these people use their power. He is addressing Nigeria cell as his own cell, as his own cell. So which means Abba Kyari now have cell. One moment. One moment. So I just got some information which I have to look into. Now they continue. Abba Kyari told Hush Puppy that he is in my cell now. So I want you to understand the criminality of Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari, believed that Nigeria cell is now his own cell. So he handled the affair. He handled the affair of the security as his own personal thing, as his personal business. So the cell of Nigeria DSS or Nigeria police now belong to Abba Kyari. So Abba Kyari can address a cell where he put a suspect as his cell. He said, he is in my cell now. So that is to show you how he feels that he's controlling, is on top of the Nigeria police. How many of you in police, how many of you, even DPO in Nigeria, even DPO, divisional police officers, will refer to your cell, is to your division as your cell. He is in my cell now. That shows you, that is a language that should tell you a lot about the person I'm talking about. And then he went further to say, a moment. He went further to say, after receiving the photograph of Vincent Chibuzo, Hush Puppy said, I want him to go through serious beating of his life. You see? So Hush Puppy, the criminal gang of Abba Kyari, was in Dubai, giving Abba Kyari order to torture somebody, to torture his business, his criminal gang partner, to torture him. And believe me, that guy was seriously tortured on the order of Hush Puppy. Abba Kyari ordered his men to torture that man, that guy, and he was tortured because of he tried to leak the secret and expose the dealings and the fraud that him and Abba Kyari and Hush Puppy did. So Abba Kyari now had to order his men to torture that guy, and they mercilessly tortured him. Now, in response to Kyari's question about what Chibizo has done to Hush Puppy, Abbas sent Kyari an audio message. You see, so Hush Puppy now sent Abba Kyari audio message, and I want you to listen to audio message. And he said, what he did is, I have one job. The job want to pay me 500 $75,000. That is $575,000. He went to message the job behind me because I told him to help me make one document for me to give the job. Then he went, I gave him the details. You see? So with this information, Hush Puppy gave to Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari has consent. Abba Kyari knows exactly that the job Hush Puppy is talking about is not genuine. It's not genuine. The way the audio was sent, Abba Kyari, who claimed to be a police intelligence or detective, knows that this kind of message is coming from somebody who is, and that is if he claims he don't know what Hush Puppy is doing. If he claims he don't know what Hush Puppy is doing, this message should have tell him that Hush Puppy and this guy involved in dirty deal. So and he is now coming in between to be a hitman to Hush Puppy. So Abba Kyari knows exactly that the deal in question is a fraud. Is a scam, is internet scam, and the Yahoo. That is yet he went ahead to soil his hand in this business, and that is what is happening. That is what is playing out now. So he have full knowledge as a police officer who have been arresting those he claimed to be Yahoo using the SAS. He knows that this is the big fish, but then he played along. And then he went to message the job behind. Remember, it is job they are using here. They are using the term job. And in this kind of contest, as a security personnel, as a security personnel that have contact to this kind of people who you do not know what they do, and they are using the term job. Job means that the person is into fraud, because there is no job that will make somebody to contact somebody to make document. So what kind of document? So Abba Kyari should have been asking a lot of questions, but of course he don't need to ask a lot of questions because he already know the business and the job that Hush Puppy was referring to. So he said, message the job behind my back and try to divert the money. You see? So message the job, try to divert the money. This is a pure direct message coming from a scammer, coming from a fraudster, and Abba Kyari have knowledge that when this kind of language is being used, it means that there is some kind of dubious or some criminal activities going on here. And in this process, he tell the job because of the document he gave me that I gave the job. He tell the job, this document they sent to you before, these people are fake. You see? And Abba Kyari also know that even the Hush Puppy have told him that this guy told the people that the document Abba Kyari, Hush Puppy gave to them are fake. So at this point, even if Abba Kyari claim that he don't know what is going on, at this point he knows that this is fraud we are talking about here. He knows that Hush Puppy is actually talking about fraud. So he did not act. He did not do anything because he have knowledge of he is an accomplice in this crime. What he did as the one in the police uniform is to use his position, to use his position as a police officer, and the one a respected one according to those who respect him, to silence anybody who is going to be an opposition in Nigeria and the accomplice in Nigeria who dare to rise up to demand his own share of the proceeds of crime. Then Abba Kyari now steps in. So Abba Kyari is the one that quenches fire. So whenever the big fishes do the scam and those who help them to execute it in Nigeria try to challenge them, they now ask Abba Kyari to step in. And that is what is going on. And Abba Kyari, of course, is making the biggest part of this money as well. So they will pay Abba Kyari at least half of what this man is demanding, half of what the other guy is demanding. And because Abba Kyari may not know the amount in question, he may not know the exact amount in question. So if they give him half of what they are giving, what they're supposed to give to that guy, Abba Kyari will not only protect them. Remember, Abba Kyari will not only protect them Abba Kyari will not only offer protection, Abba Kyari will also arrest the person, put him in jail, torture him, and make the person to never speak again to anybody. So in addition to that, whenever these people come around in Nigeria, Abba Kyari will now offer, his best Odeshi police, to go and protect them. That is what is going on. So all the people following him, all those policemen following him, he get this charm from Benin Republic. So that charm he get from Benin Republic, he will have this thing. He tell them, if we are going, just follow me. Just follow me, behind me. The charm is protecting you as well. And before they go to any operation, Abba Kyari will do something to any one of them. So all these people you see following Abba Kyari, they believe that they have Odeshi, and they believe they are protected by Abba Kyari's Cotonou Juju. So that's why whenever you see them, they are walking bold, and they know they are all criminals. So in fact, we are the international community, not only to, of course, we know that you don't go into something when you don't have evidence. But then the people in Nigeria, every person that have participated in any operation with Abba Kyari is a criminal. So we are asking those who still believe that they are in Nigeria, we are asking you today to rise up and demand the complete investigation investigation of all the people, all the officers that Abba Kyari carries to follow his body whenever he's going for operation. All those officers are all criminals. They know exactly what Abba Kyari is doing. They are the one Abba Kyari is using to go and abduct these people, torture them, and all that. So if America is actually inviting Abba Kyari because Abba Kyari's name is mentioned, they should also look into apprehending the people that is willing to, where the people he uses to carry out and execute this criminal act. So they should go beyond Abba Kyari. Every person, every single policeman that have carried AK-47 to follow Abba Kyari is a criminal. That is what I'm trying to tell you today. Obi Okeke, thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you for supporting this page. My American colleague asked me today at work if Abba Kyari actually graduated from college. He said Nigeria is a crime scene. Yes, Nigeria is not just a crime scene. Tell him that tell your colleague at work that Nigeria breeds criminals. This is a result of it. And I'm telling you today, tell your colleague also that all the people that are following him to any operation, they are all criminals. They are all the same. Because Abba Kyari is the one protecting them with Cotonou charm. So whenever they want to go, he tells them that the Cotonou charm is very active. The potency is very high. Just don't worry, just follow me. And then, of course, sometimes they feel that the charm is working. We wanted to tell Abba Kyari that Dibia did, and another Dibia will do better than another Dibia. And that's why we wanted him to continue to visit Biafra land. But this thing that happened now is breaking my heart, because we want to show Abba Kyari that Oduona doesn't work all the time. And let me tell you that in Biafra land, we will make sure we destroy whatever potency you have in your charm have. So I am very, very disappointed with this latest development, but God knows it all. God knows it all. At least the Cotonou Juju did not work in America. Cotonou Juju did not work in America. It will never work against FBI. FBI, if you like, go and kill all Fulani cow and use all the human parts you have harvested from Biafra land to Cotonou. It will work against you. Your Juju can never touch FBI. That is what I'm telling you today. FBI own is not about a fetish or something. It has to do with practical evidences, and they have got the evidence against you, and that's what we are showing to the world this evening. Now, I want to tell you, because some of you don't understand what is going on, so we need to tell you. Now, Hush Puppy continue. This money is me who can help you get it. Come to me. Let bring this money. You want to pay these people to me. I am the only one who can help you, and all these things to divert the job for himself. So Hush Puppy actually have already opened up to Abba Kyari what the job is all about. So he is not just he is not just Hush Puppy is not just afraid. Hush Puppy is not afraid of Hush Puppy is not afraid of telling Abba Kyari the content of the business in question. So which means the Abba Kyari knows very well that the business Hush Puppy working about is a criminal business, is a cybercrime business. So he knew, and all these things here is what the American government will use to put him to prison. Do you understand? The all this information here, I'm just telling you now. So for those of you who don't know what is going on, for people like Femi Fani-Kayode to come to say our own Abba Kyari, you know, Femi Fani-Kayode should be a lawyer, if I'm not mistaken, and he studied in London. And the school where he went to is a school where they will bring out every cell in your brain as you study. So, you know, every cell in your brain. So if Femi Fani-Kayode have eaten a lot of Fulani cows, I don't blame him for that. But the attitude of coming to rush to respond because you are a politician in Nigeria or because you know, you are making mockery of people who graduated from the same school with you. Because the people who graduated from the school you attended in London, all of them, they have trained every cell in their brain, and they are very critical in their thinking. So critical is not just to look at something and analyze it, but critical in the sense that when you hear this kind of news, you first of all, you pause and think twice before you come publicly to make comment. Because every comment you make will also, you know, project you somehow, either negative or positive. So in this kind of case, Femi Fani-Kayode should not have come publicly to begin to throw weight behind Abba Kyari. He should first of all watch and allow things to unfold, allow this kind of information I'm dishing out now to come out first. And after confirming the authenticity of this information, before he can come and make his stand known. Okay, now he's going to come back now and retract his step. That is what is going to happen. So at the end of the day, by the time Femi Fani-Kayode they begin to read the sentence of Abba Kyari, and that actually all the things, evidence is here, is not a makeup, it's not forgery. It is something that happened. So by the time you hear that, you will now go and begin to retract your position, your earlier position. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So if you are really somebody that is very critical in thinking, you don't need to delve into issues. You know, with military, you had that issue. You allow the issue to, you know, to you yourself, get some evidences, get some facts before you come public to make your opinion. Doesn't make your opinion like that. So this issue of Femi Fani-Kayode saying they are trying to kill his career or something like that is out of point, completely out of point. And now let us continue. So Abba Kyari, Hush Puppy continue. After listening to this message, Kyari simply said he understood without requesting other information or evidence relating to Chibuzo's role in the scam or any question about the nature of the transaction the document added. Of course, how can he request for further information? He said he understood. Now, this particular understood here means that Abba Kyari is not just a hitman he's not just a hitman to the fraudsters. You know, he's also part. He's also part of he's also part of the syndicate. It means that he is part of the syndicate. He said he understood without any further question. So thank you, Alenora Okoro, for your super chat. I propose 100 years jail sentencing for corrupt officials when Biafra is restored. No room for criminal. No room for criminal of us. Of course, our law will not even allow anybody to go into corruption. So our law will not allow anybody to go into corruption. We are going to end corruption from the scratch. From the scratch. By the time we deal with you, confiscate your property, you are not only, in fact, when you know the constitution of Biafra, will be the beginning of wisdom. Constitution of Biafra will be the beginning of wisdom. So nobody is going to try it. Now, so he understood very well that what they are talking about is a criminal activity. So he don't need to ask question or further question. And this is what the FBI and America court is going to use to nail him. So he is already accomplice in the crime. And let me tell you, in fact, do you know that Abba Kyari crime or Abba Kyari involvement, somebody is asking, is this life? Honestly. John 18 George is asking, is this life? John 18, this is live and direct, and you are watching through Enter Biafra channel 1. So when you see the America judges, America court, they are not interested. They are not interested in all this cockaboo story. They go straight to the point. So the question here is that, and let me tell you one thing. The Abba Kyari role in this whole thing is even more than Hush Puppy himself. Do you understand? No, people don't understand how sentences are made, how verdict, how judges reach verdict. You don't understand. So you don't understand, right? Let me tell you. The role Abba Kyari has played here, has played here is more dangerous than the role Hush Puppy played. That is what I want to tell you today. You see, for those of you who don't know how criminal act, how the judges arrive at their decision and their verdict, according to the jurisprudence or the precedents that have been set. The point here is that, first of all, there are so many factors to consider. When sentenced, if they find Abba Kyari guilty of this offense, it is going to be worse than a Hush Puppy. And there are factors, there are compelling factors. Compelling factors are this. Some of the factors that will determine the level of sentence Abba Kyari will receive is this. First of all, Abba Kyari is a security personnel. And not only that, he's a security personnel, he also used his position. To become a hit man in order to make sure that the criminal activities, the criminal act of Hush Puppy, receive some kind of coronation in Nigeria. So Hush Puppy uses him how do I put it? Hush Puppy uses him to suppress or to get hold of those who were part of the crime or who were part of the criminal syndicate, trying to get what or get more than what they deserve to get. So when that kind of dispute comes, Abba Kyari now offer his professional service to the syndicate, to the big players. So he is offering security to them. He is also covering them up in Nigeria. That is what it means. It means that he's offering security to them. He's covering them up within the Nigeria system. Not only that, he's also carrying out extrajudicial killing on behalf of these people, because Abba Kyari have killed for people who are into criminal activities, who are into this cybercrime and all that. And that's why I gave example of the young man that were killed, the young man from Enugu State or so. I don't know where that young man come from. That man was arrested and killed, and they claim that he's a kidnapper. He engaged them on gun duel. It was a lie. And I want the family of this young man to come out. I don't know what they call this guy. The guy was somehow rich. Whether he got the money illegally or whatever, you know, it is not enough to just murder him like that, because no court gave Abba Kyari and his group the right to take anybody's life, you know, without a court pronouncement. So they killed that guy, and the reason why they killed that guy was because the person who contracted them, somebody like this Hush Puppy, for example, maybe somebody else, you know, contracted Abba Kyari to go, instead of doing what Hush Puppy is doing now to this guy. Hush Puppy want the person want Abba Kyari and his team to murder and kill that guy, and they killed him. And they killed him. They impounded his property and all that. As I'm talking to you today, the family have no control over the properties of this guy. So I want that family, if you are watching me now, it is time you rise up. It's time you rise up, make up your case, and use Abba Kyari as a reference to your case. Because some of the family have contacted me in the past, I think like last year, early last year or something. The family of this guy contacted me, and of course there is nothing I could do as at then, you know, because the situation was very bad. So I couldn't have advised them what to do. But now I think there is opportunity. There is opportunity for them to they have a case now. They have a case now, and they have a case. So I can advise them. I can advise them what to do and let them get a counsel in Nigeria. We know that nothing works in Nigeria, but they can give it a try. They can give it a try. So Abba Kyari was contracted to kill that guy by another fraudster who he worked for. So the crime of Abba Kyari is actually bigger, and it will get more. It will attract more sentence than that of Hush Puppy himself, because it is very absurd what this man have done. What this man have done is very absurd, and the American people should, you know, need to know the atrocities of this man. That's why it is very important. Any day you hear that Abba Kyari is going to court, go there and stage a protest. Let them know what he has done to the people in Nigeria. So then let us continue. And then Hush Puppy further said he wanted to pay. Hush Puppy further said he wanted to pay money to send Chibuzo to jail for a long time, stating, "Please, sir, I want to spend money to send this boy to jail. Let him go for a very long time." You see? So Hush Puppy wanted to send this Chibuzo to jail so that Chibuzo will not have, you know, any means of dealing with him. You understand? Now, Abba Kyari responded, "Okay, bro." Do you understand? Abba Kyari responded, "Okay, bro. He is calling somebody who is a criminal like this, bro. Of course, Hush Puppy is his brother in crime." So Abba Kyari did not even act like a policeman. He did not act like a policeman. He was responding to Hush Puppy, who is the internet fraudster. He was responding to him. "Okay, bro. Somebody is saying, I am going to send money that he collected from a Qatari businessman. He said he is going to send the money to Abba Kyari to jail this guy." Abba Kyari said, "Okay, bro, I understand. I will discuss with my team who arrested him and handling the case. We will do something about it." You see? So he already you know, consented to the offer that Hush Puppy was giving to him. You see, let me tell you, this is not even an offer. This is not even an offer. With this kind of conversation, it means that Hush Puppy was giving a directive, to Abba Kyari. Hush Puppy was giving order to Abba Kyari, and Abba Kyari is only responding, you know, consider it done. He has to discuss with his team and see what to do. So even if at the end of the day, they did not put that guy in prison, it does not mean that Hush Puppy did not pay them money. And let me tell you what happened. What happened is actually that at the end of the day, it was the same Hush Puppy that ordered his release. That is the truth. The same Hush Puppy ordered Abba Kyari to release that guy. So the issue of Abba Kyari coming to tell you now that the guy was not jailed. You see, all of a sudden he want to use that. The guy was not jailed, but he did not release the guy. It was the same Hush Puppy that told them after 1 month, Now the question is, what was the guy doing in Abba Kyare's custody for 1 month? Abba Kyari say, the guy is in my cell. The guy is in my cell. So he have power. He have power over the cell where the guy was being kept. The guy is now in my cell. And now he went for that. He want to play smart. I will discuss with my team who arrested him. How are you going to discuss with your team? Your team, the Abba Kyari team, have no say in Abba Kyari's decision. Abba Kyari is the one running the team. Abba Kyari is the one who makes the decision. So how can he now tell you that it is now he has to discuss with his team? No, he's just trying to use brain here. He is going to make that decision himself. He's going to come back to Hush Puppy and tell him, this is what my team said we are going to do. But remember, he already told Hush Puppy that the guy is in his cell. Now, after that, this Hush Puppy gave order. He want the guy to go to jail. That he's going to spend money. And you know who this Hush Puppy is. He spent money. He spent money like tomorrow, no day. So when he say he's going to spend money to put this guy to prison, and we are talking about $1.1 million, you know what that means? Hush Puppy will spend 500 million. Hush Puppy can spend 100 million. It is nothing. It is absolutely nothing. 100 million naira compared to, you remove 100 million naira from $1.1 million. It is nothing. Absolutely nothing. So Hush Puppy, may have paid almost $100 million and 100 million naira. I am telling you. So now, I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to say. Let us continue. So he responded, okay, bro, I understand. I will discuss with my team who arrested him and handling the case. We will do something about it. So he already agreed to do something about the request to jail the guy. He already accepted the request, and that is an indictment on its own. Hush Puppy responded, let me know how I can send money to the team, sir. Let me deal with him like I'm robber. You see? And for those of you who don't understand what is going on, sometimes they can come out to say and allege that somebody is armed robber. You see, Hush Puppy is already giving them lead what to do. You say, I will deal with him like armed robber. And so if it wouldn't have cost anything for Abba Kyari to turn around tomorrow to tag that Chibozo as armed robber, and nobody would do anything about it. Even the family will not do anything about it. They will kill that guy as an armed robber, and nothing will happen. If Hush Puppy had requested them to kill him, they would have killed him. They would have go abduct him, kill him, and say he's armed robber. But God didn't put that in his mind. And that is why something that this is happening today. God did not want this guy to die like that. But let me tell you, a lot of people have died in Nigeria from the hand of Abba Kyari, just like that. A lot of people have been killed. A lot of people have been tagged armed robber. A lot of people have been tagged unknown gunmen, and they killed them in the East. A lot of people have been tagged criminals. A lot of people have been tagged kidnappers when they had nothing to do with kidnapper, and they killed them because somebody somewhere paid money to Abba Kyari's team to go and do that. And they are doing it. They are doing it. Thank you very much for your super chat, GRNNTR, for your super chat. Our super Mazi Nnamdi disciple on Biafra Restoration, bravo. The super cop, FKK, and Abba K crime partner is so proud of his super crook and a murderer. In Nigeria, politicians are celebrated crook, especially exactly. Thank you. That is exactly. I agree with you totally. So those celebrating him have something to have some question to answer. Probably they are the one there. Probably they are using Abba Kyari to carry out more legitimate assassination. I am telling you, more legitimate assassination of people in Nigeria. Because how can you, if SARS people led by Abba Kyari, somebody they say is a criminal, they go there and they kill the person, and they say he's a criminal. There is nothing you can do. They frame people up in Nigeria. As I'm talking to you now, it is happening every day. Every day they frame people up. They say he's a kidnapper. They say the person is some money is talking. Exactly, money is talking. Now let us continue. So now Kyari responded, okay. You can imagine. Hush Puppy asked Abba Kyari to that he's going to treat this man like I'm robber. Abba Kyari, a person heading the IGP of Police Intelligence Team, Inspector General of Police in your zoo, Inspector General of Police, he's the person heading his intelligence team is responding to a criminal. Okay, somebody, a criminal who want to kill his fellow criminal and say, I will deal with him like armed robber. The person who is heading the intelligence unit of the IGP of police in Nigeria, Inspector General of Police in Nigeria, is responding, okay, I will send their account details to you. Accepting that he is going to deal with this guy as a criminal, as armed robber. Did you hear that? I want to tell, this is what the FBI saw, and they take interest in the criminal Abba Kyari. In all this conversation and all this order Hush Puppy gave to him, he did not behave as a criminal, as a policeman. He was actually behaving as what it is, a hitman. Hitman. And the hitman is a correct hitman. And that is what has played out today. He is a hitman of criminals. That is why I have asked Obi Kubana to distance himself. Obi Kubana must make public statement to Biafra people, to Ndi Igbo, that he have nothing to do with this man called Abba Kyari. Obi Kubana, I want the media to capture and take this particular statement. Obi Kubana, because you have demonstrated to love your people. You have demonstrated to love your people. You have demonstrated to love people around you. We have seen Abba Kyari, and we know that everybody can be invited to burial. Everybody, anybody who wants to come to a burial can come to a burial. But we saw something that is not just ordinary inviting Abba Kyari to your burial, to your mother's burial. We saw Abba Kyari appearing in the same outfit with you. And it is only you and Abba Kyari that appeared in this particular outfit. Only you and Abba Kyari. And with this revelation I'm doing now, it is sending a very dangerous signal. It is sending a very wrong signal. So what we are asking you, because we love you. We love you not just because of what you have done, because we love you for everybody have talked good about you. So, Obi Kubana, we concern Biafra people, concern Ndi Igbo, we are requesting that you distance yourself publicly. Publicly. Don't say I didn't say it. What I'm telling you now is more than a spiritual word. Distance yourself publicly, that you have nothing other than you invited this man to your mother's burial. Because with this exposition I'm doing now, and with the meaning and body language of people, you need to come out clean. We are not saying you should come and start, but just come and say you don't have anything apart from you invited this man, and you can make friends with anybody. Anybody can make friends with anybody. Yes, we agree. We agree. Anybody. But let me tell you, there are things that when it begins to happen, you will begin to lace your shoe, carry your shoe with your two hands, dust it, and ready to take Ben Johnson. It is not looking good. Distance yourself publicly. You need to convince us, tell us, you don't owe us that. You do not, it is not a must. I'm not giving order to you. You don't owe us that. But I'm telling you now, with the exposition I am doing this evening and the way that man appeared in your mother's burial, we don't want anything at all. Any story from you or any story from your side, we don't want it at all. You have actually liberated a lot of Igbo people, a lot of Igbo guys, a lot of Biafrans, and we wouldn't want that. Remember that they hate Igbo. Nigeria hate Igbo. So as already with this burial you made, a lot of people already hate you. Especially when you bring a Fulani cow. Somebody like me, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that you did not instruct people to bring a Igbo. So I am not happy with you about that. But that is not to say that I will not advise you when I should advise you, especially when I see danger ahead. So distance yourself, and you have to make a public pronouncement. Distance yourself. Distance yourself by saying that I do not have any other dealings with this man except that I invited him as a security person to come to my mother's burial, and he honored my invitation. We continue. Now, Abba Kyari responded, okay, I will send the account details. So now, Abba Kyari to come afterward now to go to his Facebook page to tell you, oh, I did not collect money from Hush Puppy. Oh, it is only money to buy clothes. Oh, Abba Kyari will then explain the money or the account he is going to send to Hush Puppy when he get to America. I don't know why he is now answering a question in his Facebook page. Is that how policeman don't forget his job? You don't forget that ordinary kepu, he's already answering question on Facebook. Ordinary, he didn't even believe that there is arrest warrant issued against him from America. He said it is social media. We are all social media. All this fake document flying on social media. He didn't believe. Whether he believed or he want to play smart, we don't know. But anyway, he did not believe. So what surprises me is that a policeman who have boasted how he catch criminals. He even wrote. He even updated his Facebook. He said, I catch Evans. Evans was a very smart and brilliant kidnapper. I catch him. I catch him. So anytime he want to give example of a work he did, he used Igbo. He used Ndi Igbo. He used Igbo criminal. He want to give example of who is a smart criminal. He know is Evans, but he cannot give you a smart criminal from the north. He cannot give you a smart criminal like Wadume. Wadume, when they capture Wadume, on the way back to Abuja, the military sent to go and rescue Wadume. They killed 3 police officers. I think 3 or 2. High intelligence police officer was killed to rescue Wadume. Wadume the kidnapper. So when he want to give example of whom he have captured, using his intelligence and his Cotonou Juju, he will not mention bandit. He will not mention Boko Haram. He will not mention all the kidnappers in the entire northern Nigeria. The person he want to mention is Evans. Evans, the Igbo guy. Evans is a brilliant kidnapper. And all his smartness and everything, I arrested Evans. That it doesn't bother you, right? No. It doesn't bother you that all the criminals in Nigeria want Abba Kyari at this particular point, because he know that this America thing will carry it for head. Igbo people carry it for head. He know that the indictment coming from America, we, the Igbos, we carry it for head. And I am proud to carry it for head. I am not missing my word. So we carry this whole thing for head. So the next thing he did is to come to his Facebook page. He posted Evans. Evans was having the criminal Evans was a brilliant, a very smart kidnapper, but I catch him. I catch him. You know, trying to tell Nibo to shut up. We are not shutting up. You catch Evans. We want you to show us other brilliant kidnappers from the northern Nigeria. As I'm talking to you today, the highest kidnappers has come from the north. Kidnappers in the southern Nigeria, everybody kidnap. All the criminals kidnapper in southern Nigeria are all Fulanis. How many of them have you arrested? How many of them? None. You are busy going to Imo State to burn houses that doesn't belong to you. So let us continue. And then Hush Puppy further wrote, he betrayed me and tries seek to take food out of my mouth. This is great punishable sin. And Abba Kyari responded, yeah, bro. You see that? So there is nothing anybody can talk. This is Abba Kyari, somebody who is heading Inspector General Intelligence Team, is responding to a criminal who say somebody is trying to take food out of his mouth, and this is a punishable sin. And this man, who is in the highest rank and in the highest office of police in Nigeria, responded, okay, yeah, bro. Are you seeing that? Yeah, bro. And if Hush Puppy say, kill that Chibuzo, they would have killed him. They would have just shot him and they say he's a criminal, he's a kidnapper, and that is the end. And they will pay 100 million to them. Hush Puppy said, I want him to suffer for many years. Abba Kyari responded, ha, 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 ha. You see, discussion of two criminals. When two criminals are discussing, this is what you are expected to see. He responded, ha, 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 ha. I don't know whether Femi Fani-Kayode actually saw this, what I'm doing now, before coming out. The document stated that about some minutes later, Kyari provided the account information for a bank account of a Nigerian bank, Zenith Bank, in the name of a person other than Abba Kyari. So that is why, so you see, Abba Kyari, Abba Kyari provided that account. And today, he hurriedly went to his Facebook page. I did not collect money from Hush Puppy. I did not collect money from Hush Puppy, because he know that Hush Puppy did not send money to him directly, but he forwarded account to Hush Puppy. And let me tell you, it is not only that. I want FBI to also investigate some of the account that Hush Puppy received from Nigeria. Because sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes this man Abba Kyari may have forwarded account to Hush Puppy through somebody else. So Abba Kyari will just tell one of his team to send this account number to Hush Puppy, so let it not come from me. So I believe that somebody like him may have done that 2 or 3 times, sending account, asking somebody to send account to Hush Puppy. I believe he has done that. So FBI should look beyond the direct message that is coming from Abba Kyari. They should also look at the account number that Hush Puppy have received and see the one that connects to police officers in Nigeria. That is what I'm telling you now is a fact. So FBI should look into the account that Hush Puppy have collected from Nigeria and see the one that connects to any police officer. If there is any account connecting to police officer, that police officer must be working for Abba Kyari, and they should include that as well in their investigation. Thank you, Mwopoku Silvanus, for your super chat from Nigeria. Wow, thank you very much for supporting the page from all the way from Nigeria with Naira. Thank you very much. All right, we continue. Hush Puppy responded, okay, sir, tomorrow by noon. So tomorrow by noon, Hush Puppy wired the money to Abba Kyari through a third-party account. This shows that Hush Puppy planned to pay the Nigeria police force officers who arrested Chibozo for that services. A part of the document stated this was not the only time that Abba arranged payment with Kyari. You see that? It is not the only first time. That is what I'm talking about. It is not the only first time they have arranged payment to Abba Kyari. On May 20th, 2020, Abba sent Kyari transaction receipt for 2 transactions from account in at Nigeria Bank, GT Bank, and Zenith Bank. You see, of a person Abba knew in the UAE, a person also arrested with Abba in Abba's apartment in the UAE by Dubai police on June 9, 2020, to the Nigeria bank account of another person in Nigeria. You see, exactly what I'm saying, exactly what I have just explained here, but they should also go beyond. Now, I want you to understand what I'm saying. What I've just said now is in a different way. Now, the account come from somebody who is in Hush Puppy's apartment. You see? So it is the same thing I'm saying now. I want FBI to also look into a different, this is almost the same thing in what I've just explained now anyway. So they actually went that far. They actually went that far to even connect the account of somebody who have sent money to Nigeria account to a different individual, and that money was meant for Abba Kyari. And so actually the FBI did a very wonderful job here. That is how brain of investigators should be working. You connect things. You bring this and not just to make them up, not just to frame people up, but you connect things. You bring this one, bring that one, and when you are doing it, people will think you don't know what you are doing. But at the end of the day, you connect them, and they will connect, and they will make sense. And not just making sense, they become real fact of how the thing happened. And that's exactly what the FBI did here. FBI have connected these things and connected the account and connected that, and it is making sense. And exactly what I didn't see this before, explain what I explained, and that's what the FBI did. So they did a very ground job. They did well underground job in this investigation, and that have led to the arrest warrant issued. And let me tell you how arrest warrant works. We've come to see how one of the Nigeria, Nigeria breed criminals. We've seen somebody issue statement that the extradition of Abba Kyari is not automatic. I read that statement and I laugh. And I laugh. You see, it is not, if Nigeria refused to extradite Abba Kyari to America to face this crime, oh my God, you are going to see war, diplomatic war. You are going to see diplomatic war. The order is final. Don't just go and fool yourself that it is not automatic. Yes, it is not automatic, but it is going to happen. So the order is final. Remember that it is the same Nigeria. It is the same Nigeria that want America to take Hush Puppy. It is the same Nigeria. Even though he was arrested in Dubai. He was arrested in Dubai. I don't know what happened, how the thing happened and all that. Whether Nigeria was demanding for Hush Puppy or whether, but anyway, Nigeria involved. But it didn't take 2 minutes. Bah, they already fly him to America. They arrested him in Dubai. And what happened? It did not take even 1 day. It did not take him 1 day. They bundled him to America. And that's it. So don't just come and fool yourself trying to say it is not automatic. Let anything happen now. Don't send him. And in fact, by now, the Nigeria government should have just asked him to resign. Not even resign. They should suspend him. They should suspend him and sack him from the police. And of course, if you do not sack Abba Kyari at the end of the day, everybody will join in the lawlessness. Everybody. Everybody. And let us continue. The amount on the transaction received total 8 million naira, Nigerian naira, which was approximately $20,000 based on publicly available exchange rate information. Did you see that? So at least there is a receipt of just 8 million naira. And I was even talking about 100 million. And I was even talking about 100 million. You know, one receipt says 8 million. Ordinary 8 million. Abba Kyari carried dirty deals. Ordinary 8 million. So now tell me, out of 1.1 million, of course, there are, you know, they paid more money, but, you know, let me just give you an example. Out of $1.1 million, this Vincent were to get maybe, who knows, maybe $100,000 or maybe $200,000 from the money. Who knows? Now, Abba, this is a hush puppy. We look at it. Instead of paying $200,000 to Chibozo Vincent, he will go to Abba Kyari and tell Abba Kyari, I have somebody who you have to deal with. He's asking for money. So he will now go and pay 20,000 to Abba Kyari to carry out this dirty deal, to put this guy to prison. He may have paid more, but I'm just giving you an example now. Now, Abba Kyari will go and send his men 8 million. Bam. Abba Kyari will collect 2 million, allow, depending on how many men, allow them, or even collect 5 million and give 3 million to other men to share among themselves. How much salary are they paying them? So if you give 3 million to, let's say, 8 policemen of Abba Kyari, it's a big money. They share for 500,000. In fact, not even kidnappers in Nigeria can make that money. I am telling you, not kidnappers in Nigeria can make that money. So you see, they are actually the biggest criminal gang, organized criminal gang using Nigeria Army, Nigeria Police uniform. So they are legitimate. So what they do is they wear the SAS uniform, Abba Kyari team. They come, they kidnap, they abduct you, and then somebody is paying them somewhere. They do the job. And then not only that, too, Abba Kyari collect money from Hush Puppy and then also collect money from Vincent. Depending on how rich the Vincent is, whether Vincent have succeeded in other business before, they will going to collect part of that money. If Vincent have succeeded in other Yahoo business before and made money, depending on how much he have in his account, they are going to collect millions and millions of naira from him and release him. And continue there. And when they release him, he become their friend. I am telling you, what I'm telling you now is a fact. Once they release this Vincent now, as they release that Vincent that time, Vincent will become their friend. So they are friend with Hush Puppy and they are friend with Vincent. So Vincent has made friend. So that any day, they already know what Vincent is doing. They already know, his business activity. So they are not, he's not, he has become part of them. Now, anytime Vincent do something and somebody do something to Vincent, Vincent also have the opportunity to call Abba Kyari. And that was the reason why Abba Kyari will have the gut to say, Vincent is alive today. You can go and ask him. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So for Abba Kyari to have that gut, because if nothing is happening that they are not together, Abba Kyari will not have the gut, because Vincent knows the deal that get him involved with Abba Kyari. So ordinarily, he should not be happy. He should not be happy saying anything that will exonerate Abba Kyari. So for Abba Kyari to have come to have the mind, after what he did to Chibuzo, after what he did to that Vincent, to have come to say Vincent is alive, means that they have become friends. Because he cannot just molest, disgrace, dehumanize Vincent, torture Vincent for almost 1 month in the mercy of Hush Puppy, and then release Vincent on bail. That Vincent paid money. And then tomorrow, now, when this is happening, you say, go and ask Vincent. Vincent will finish you. Vincent will finish you. In fact, Vincent will even tell the things that he didn't do. And the Abba Kyari, who is a criminal, should know this. He should know this. Not only a criminal, he's a criminal and he's a police officer. So he combined the experience of being a police and a criminal together to have come to make such comment that Vincent is alive today. You can go and ask him. It means that they have become friends. Because if they are not friends, he would not dare to say, go and ask Vincent. Because Vincent, as a criminal in his own, will say everything to imply. It is a time for revenge. It will be a time to revenge. Yeah? Time to revenge. To revenge against what Abba Kyari and what he did to him. He will nail Abba Kyari. But Abba Kyari, because he knows that they have become friends, he knows that what Vincent is doing, he has continued in that line of business. So he trusts that he may not go as far as revealing what transpired. And that's why he had the impetus to write on his Facebook page. Vincent is alive today. Go and ask him. We did not jail him. Well, Vincent will sing like a bird when he finally go to America. If you know Vincent, tell Vincent it is time to revenge. If you know Vincent, tell Vincent to go to America. It is time to go to America. That Vincent may have looked for America visa for many years. He didn't get it. It is time to go to America. Go to America and sing like a bird. Sing like a bird in the head of Abba Kyari, because he may not even come back alive. Black Americans in prison will deal with him. Believe me. Thank you again, Wonpoku Silvanus, for your super chat. Again, I know this man village very well, including his brother, IG of police of this case, investigated very well. He is going to implicate many politicians, many political leaders. I beg, talk to him, let him implicate everybody, not just implicating people. Let the implication be fact and genuine implication, not people who have their hand in this thing. Let him talk. It's time to sing like a bird. Now, I told you all that we have original document from the court, from the United States. I'm going to show it to you. I flashed it during the last broadcast, and I'm going to show it to you now. I'm going to show it to you now. So we are not just talking for talking's sake. In case for Abba Kyari that is saying the fake document and the fake information is flying on social media, tell Abba Kyari, in case he don't know, let me drink something. Oh my God. I was watching one day when people were sharing Abba Kyari's AK-47 picture. It was like this in Imo State. He was looking for ESN. Was looking for ESN. Instrument of jihad. He was looking for ESN. Our innocent ESN. This man, our innocent, we know his cup will full. We know his cup will full. But the only thing God did is that God did not tell us where this cup is, where this cup, the cup is fully, where is it fully from? But we know that the cup is going to full. But the thing is that God didn't tell us from which side the cup is coming from. Because his life will never remain the same. Before he come out of American prison, we have Biafra. He's going to Arewa. Arewa Islamic Republic. Believe me, before he come back from America, prison, we already have Biafra. And I have been advocating for those who will arrest him in Nigeria to make a video. We want to see the video of arrest of Abba Kyari. So if you happen to be in the police or anywhere in public place where this man is being arrested, let it be the last thing you do on this earth. Capture the video. Capture the video. We want the picture of Abba Kyari in because FBI, we know FBI, you don't know FBI, they will hold you and they will guide you. This one will start by your side, this one will start by your side, you will start at the middle. So we want to, in fact, and make sure you those of you in America, make sure you monitor every step of Abba Kyari in America. We want pictures. We want pictures of him. We want pictures of him in the correctional center there. We want pictures of him in the court. We want picture of him wearing the green, either orange suit or whatever suit he's going to wear, depending on the prison they're going to put him. We want all these pictures to prove a point. So Biafras in America, up to you. You must not disappoint us. You must not disappoint us. Make sure you go deep, find out where they keep him, find out, pay money to get pictures. It's very easy. Pay money to get pictures of Abba Kyari, where he's eating, where he is eating with the orange suit. We want the picture. We want the picture because God is not sleeping. Now, let me show you the document. Now, here is the court document from the United States. So for those of you who, and for Femi Fani-Kayode, I want Femi Fani-Kayode to look at the document here. This is document from the court. United States. Let me be highlighting it. At least Femi Fani-Kayode can understand that this was lodged in February 12, 2021. So when you see something like this, you know that it is talking about February 12. And to confirm that it is February 12, they also have it here, February 12, 2021. California. He said the United States District Court for the Central District of California. For those of you, so we are highlighting it. And then the United States of America versus Abbas. I'm going directly to versus Abba Kyari. Here, Abba Kyari. This is the case number. So Femi Fani-Kayode, you can put a call directly to California and ask question in case if there is something you do not understand. The exposition just started. The exposition just started. So we are going to have a little bit break. You're watching from the Enter Biafra Channel 1. Welcome back. Again, let us continue. So Femi Fani-Kayode, who said they are trying to tarnish his career. I don't know what career Femi Fani-Kayode mean, but here is the original court document. Criminal complaint by telephone or other reliable electronic means. I, the complainant in this case, state that the following is true to the best of my knowledge and belief, beginning no later than November 12, 2019, and continuing through at least April 26, 2020, in the county of Los Los Angeles, the county of Los Angeles, in the Central District of California, and elsewhere, the defendant conspired to defraud and launder proceeds obtained from a victim in violation of all the code in America. Now let us continue. So for those who did not know where this is happening, this is the table of content. The table of content, introduction, we are going to introduction, and then we have identification of defendant. We have one defendant, Juma, identification of Juma. We have identification of Kyari. So we are going directly to identification of Kyari in 11. So identification. So what I have here is not just, I have the complete court document. I have the complete court document that at least should give whoever that have issue. I'm not going into all the things that that was said here or the document here. I'm going to the one that has to do with Abba Kyari, which is this in 11. And this is the table of contents. So let's go to the introduction. This is the affidavit. I, Andrew John Innocent, being duly sworn, declare and state as follows. This is the introduction. One, I am a special agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and have been so employed since approximately March 2015. I am currently assigned to the Los Angeles Field Office High-Tech Organized Crime Squad, where I primarily investigate cyber-enabled fraud and business email compromise scam between approximately August 2015 and December 2018. I was assigned to a cyber crime squad in the Chicago field office, where I investigated cyber-related crimes, including the BEC cases. During my career as an FBI special agent, I have participated in numerous computer crime investigations. In addition, I have received both formal and informal training from the FBI and other institutions regarding computer-related investigations, computer technology, and white-collar fraud. 2. This affidavit is made in support of criminal complaint against and arrest warrant for Ransom Olarowa Abbas, also known as aka Ray Hush Poppy, aka Hush, aka Malik Abbas, and the following persons who conspired with Abbas and each other to fraudulently obtain and launder at least $1.1 million from a victim. A. Abubakar Erman Yuma Abdu, aka Rahman Yuma Juma of Kenya. So this Juma is from Kenya. B. Vincent Kelly Chibuzo, aka Kelly Chibuzo of Nigeria. Abba Alhaji Kyari, a deputy commissioner of police of the Nigeria Police Force. So I hope Femi Fani-Kayode is following. D. Rukayat Moturaya Fashola, aka Murayo Fashola of the New York State. And E. Bolatito Tawakalitu Agbabiaka, aka Bolamide Agbabiaka of New York State, collectively with Abbas and the defendant. The defendant. The criminal complaint charges the defendant with violation of 18 or the criminal and conspiracy wire fraud code and criminal code of the United States and wherever, of state of California. 4. The facts set forth in this affidavit are based upon my personal involvement in this investigation, a review of report and other documents related to this investigation, my training and experience, and information obtained from other agents, law enforcement officers, and employees and witnesses. This affidavit is intended to show merely that there is sufficient probable cause for the requested complaint and the arrest warrant, and does not purport to set forth all my knowledge of the government investigation into this matter, unless specifically indicated otherwise. All conversation and the statement described in this affidavit are related in substance and in part only, unless specifically indicated otherwise. All dates set forth below are on or about the date indicated, and all amount or sum are approximate. I want you people to understand what is going on here. The summary of probable cause. 5. Abba is a Nigerian national who previously resided in the United Arab Emirates. Abba's social media account, on which he was known by the moniker Ray Hush Poppy, or variation of that name, frequently showed him in designer clothes, wearing expensive watches and posing in or with luxury cars and charter jets. Online articles in Nigeria suggested for several years that Abbas was involved in fraud, and in fact, multiple articles identified him as one of the most profit Nigeria origin fraudster in the world. The FBI investigation confirmed that Abbas' opulent lifestyle was financed through crimes, and that he was one of the leaders of the transnational network committing computer crime and fraudulent scam, including the BEC scam and the money laundering from those offenses targeting victims around the world. Abbas was charged by complaint and then information in case number of this for conspiring in a cyber haste from a bank in Malta, and several BEC scam and money laundering relating to those scams. 6. In addition to that charge conduct, message obtained from Abbas' phone and online account pursuant to federal search warrant, combined with bank record, order record, and information from victim indicate that Abbas and the other defendant participated in a scheme to defraud a person with victim business person who was seeking a lender to invest $15 million in a project to build an international school in Qatar. The Qatari victim company, the scam defrauded the victim business person of more than $1.1 million. 7. Juma and Abbas interacted directly with the victim business person. Juma claimed to own a company in Kenya that would provide the loan, while Abbas pretended to be Malik, a banker at Wells Fargo in the United States, who was purportedly facilitating the loan payment. Chibozo was involved in creating a fraudulent website and automated phone line that would convince the victim business person that the 15 million loan had been secured. In the course of the scam, the victim business person made multiple payments purportedly for tax and other fees, which Juma and Abbas told the victim business person were necessary to secure the loan. 8. At the time Abba joined the conspiracy, Juma had already defrauded the victim business person of approximately $300,000 in early December 2019. After Abbas joined the conspiracy, that month, Juma and Abbas received and laundered additional funds in a variety way with the assistance of other co-conspirators. Abba Biaka and Fashola were among the co-conspirators who assisted Abbas in receiving and laundering funds. 9. Among those payments, Abba convinced the victim business person to make wire transfer of $230,000 to a Wells Fargo bank account of a luxury watch seller and $100,000 to a Capital One bank account of Abba Biaka in the late 2019. Abba used the wire transfer of $230,000 to purchase a luxury Richard Mille 103 watch. Abba arranged for the watch seller in Florida, the Florida watch seller, to ship the watch to the New York metropolitan area, where Abba Biaka and Fashola picked it up and ultimately delivered it to a co-conspirator who was relative of Fashola. Abbas then directed that person to transport the watch on a flight from John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York to United Arab Emirates, where that person had delivered the watch to Abbas on about January 4, 2020. Abba posted a photograph of himself on Instagram wearing the watch with hashtag RM001103 on January 13, 2020. Are you following? B. As to the 100,000 wire transfer to Abba Biaka, Abbas directed Abba Biaka to withdraw the fund and convert a portion of them minus $8,000 for Abba Biaka, which was her cut, to Nigeria Naira, the currency of the Nigeria, which she then provided to co-conspirator who would deliver the fund to Abbas. Abba Biaka also laundered fund of Abbas requested by sending cashier check totaling $50,000 to a co-conspirator who would use the fund to fraudulently obtain St. Christopher and Nevis St. Kitts citizenship and a passport for Abbas. Abbas received the passport in February 2020. 10. Between approximately January 8, 2020 and February 4, 2020, Juma and Abbas each corresponded with the victim business person, attempting to fraudulently induce the victim business person to pay $575,000 in purported taxes to release the $15 million loan that the victim business person was expected. Between February 2015 and 7, 2020, the victim business person wire transfer $299,000 to bank account under Juma control. Now, I want you to pay attention to this amount here. This amount here, this was the amount Hush Puppy told to Abba Kyari. You see the amount here reflecting here. So Abba Kyari is directly involved, knowing fully well that this amount, $575,000, was to be defrauded. Is money that they plan to defraud from this particular person. And Abba Kyari have knowledge of this amount. And Hush Puppy told him the exact amount that that Chibozo tried to take away or tried to interfere or tried to also mingle with, leading to Abba Kyari now swinging into action as a hitman of Hush Puppy and all this criminal syndicate. That is what is going. So I'm just bringing the details that some of you do not know. And so this is the detail that you don't see on Nigerian news media. The detail I'm giving you now is the detail you don't see nowhere. It is the complete details, the complete fact and evidences of what led to Abba Kyari now you know, being, you know, he will be arrested, and what led to the arrest warrant, and what led to the Abba Kyari, all this Abba Kyari, that this is the complete document. And I am bringing it to you live and direct from Enter Biafra Channel 1, where we expose all the exposable coming from the zoo government of Nigeria, a failed state. Let us have a break for this. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And then we continue. Now, 11. Chibuzo message to Abba during that time to show that he was unhappy. He was unhappy with the amount that or speed with the which Abbas was paying him. So he contacted the victim business person directly. Chibuzo told the victim business person that Juma and Abbas were fake in an attempt to convince the victim business person to stop making fraudulent payment to Abbas and Juma and to make fraudulent payment to him instead. When Juma and Abbas learned of Chibuzo interference, Abbas arranged to have Kyari. You see how Abba Kyari now coming? Arranged to have Abba Kyari, a highly decorated deputy commissioner of police in Nigeria, first to arrest Chibuzo for interfering with the fraud scheme. Abba specifically told Kyari that Chibuzo contacted the job behind Abba's back to divert the job for himself. Abba asked Kyari to have the police administer the serious beating of his life and arrange with Kyari to pay to keep Chibuzo in prison for at least a month. So that the fraud scheme could be successfully executed and the money could be obtained. Do you see that? So Abba Kyari's job was to make sure that Chibuzo is out of the way to enable the crime to continue to see the success of the crime. So for those of you who do not understand what is going on here, you have seen it. So the hush puppy contacted Abba Kyari to make sure he keep the Chibuzo in prison for 1 month. And what happened? You know, I just told you that Chibuzo they arrested Chibuzo, give him a serious beating, and kept him for that 1 month. So Abba Kyari directly involved in the fraud. So he kept Chibuzo for 1 good month, and after that, when the business must have succeeded, they now asked Abba Kyari to release him, and Abba Kyari released him on bail. So instead of Abba Kyari now to release him, Abba Kyari now allow him to bail himself up. You know, so Abba Kyari collected money from him, you know, before releasing him. That is what happened. And now let us continue. I'm not going to read because there's a lot of, you know, the document is very long, so I'm not going to read it, but I just want to read the part so that you understand, because all the things you have seen on social media, in Nigerian newspaper, this particular sentence is not there. I want to show you. This particular sentence here that you just see here is not in all this the content you see on this Nigeria news media. It is not there. Because they don't want to put it. The Nigerian news media, they are also criminal. Nigeria breed criminals. Thank you, KKUC, for this super chat. Nigeria breed criminal. Nigeria breed criminals. Nigeria breed criminals. They say bail is free in Nigeria. Which bail is free? Go and ask Chibuzo now. Go and ask Chibuzo now whether they release him for free. And you say bail is free. All these Yahoo boys that the Abba Kyari team have been arrested. How much have they collected from them? Or is it the businessman from Lagos who said that he transferred 41 million naira to the Abba Kyari boss? Is it not for bail? All those things are just mere formality. No policeman will arrest you and release you without you bailing yourself. Now, I want you to pay attention to what the Nigerian media is not showing you. They are not showing you that Chibuzo contacted the job, behind Abba's back to divert the job for himself. Abbas asked Kyari. Now, this one is what they are not showing you in Nigerian media. They are not showing you that Hush Puppy asked Kyari to have the police administer the serious beating of his life and arranged with Kyari to keep Chibuzo in prison for at least a month so that the fraud scam could be successfully executed and the money could be obtained. This is what the Nigerian media is not showing you. On purpose, the Nigerian media refused to show you this one. You see, they refused to show you this one. Chibuzo in prison for at least a month. They refused to show you this one. They refused to show you that the Hush Puppy want Abba Kyari to imprison Chibuzo for at least a month so that the fraud scam could be successfully executed and the money could be obtained. This is what the Nigerian media did not show you. The only thing they show you is that the conversation that Hush Puppy and Abba Kyari had, and they did not tell you this because this is the bone of the condition here. Actually, when Abba Kyari come to say he did not, we did not jail him, we didn't put him to prison, that Chibuzo is alive, Vincent is alive today. You can go and ask him. You see, you can go and ask him because in no time there is no time that Hush Puppy paid for Chibuzo to go to prison per se. But the prison they mean here is 1 month prison. So this Abba Kyari succeeded in keeping Chibuzo for 1 month. So who is talking about jail? Who is talking about prison here? Who is talking about prison here? So when we talk about jail, when we talk about prison, we are talking about when Hush Puppy asked Abba Kyari to keep Chibuzo for 1 month. For 1 month in prison, for 1 month jail. It does not matter whether they keep Chibuzo in Kirikiri or anywhere. If Chibuzo is in their custody and in his own cell, it means he's in prison. So that can be translated as prison as well. So they keep him for 1 month that the Hush Puppy demanded. So after Hush Puppy succeeded in the crime, in the fraud, they release him and he pay money to Abba Kyari. So Abba Kyari is directly involved in the fraud, my people. Have you seen it? He is directly involved in the fraud. Now let us continue. After Kyari arrested Chibuzo, he sent Abbas photograph of Chibuzo in custody and later told Abbas that he would not allow Chibuzo's girlfriend to pay money to get Chibuzo out of custody as he would have done for a normal arrest. You see, Abba Kyari is now telling you that in normal arrest, people to pay money for the people they arrested before they release them. And that is the reason why I am saying when he say Chibuzo was released on bail, he has collected money from the girlfriend of Chibuzo. Have you people seen it? Abba Kyari have collected money from the girlfriend of Chibuzo. So let the girlfriend now come and tell us how much he paid to Abba Kyari for the Chibuzo release, even though Hush Puppy have given the directive that he should be released after 1 month. Now, let us continue. So this is another vindication that Abba Kyari is collecting money to allow people to go. They say bail is free in Nigeria. He's collecting money. He said Abbas that he would not allow Chibuzo's girlfriend to pay money to get Chibuzo out of custody as he would have done. You see, as he would have done. So Abba Kyari would have done for a normal arrest. So in a normal arrest, Abba Kyari will collect money from people in Nigeria. Abba Kyari will collect money from innocent people in normal arrest. You see that? So following Chibuzo's arrest, Juma and Abbas convinced the victim business person to make the payment of $299,000 described above. You see, immediately Abba Kyari, the hitman, of them in Nigeria, went to work. They now connived the man, convinced the man, and the man went ahead to make that payment. In the mid-February 2020, the victim business person came to believe that Juma had defrauded him or her. Abbas, still pretending to be Malik, a Wells Fargo banker, purported to sympathize with the victim business person and then fraudulently induced the victim business person to make additional wire transfer of $100,000 to Abba and $80,000 to a different co-conspirator, which were laundered through a variety of means. At the same time, Abbas led Juma to believe that he had not received any additional payment from the victim business person. You see how they are defrauding themselves? They are defrauding each other. These people, they are defrauding each other. They are defrauding people and defrauding each other. This hush puppy is defrauding the people that are doing the fraud with him. This one is defraud. They were defrauding each other. But the only person that were not defrauded in this whole thing is Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari knows the role he played. Abba Kyari plays his role very well. Abba Kyari got his money, the amount he demanded from them. So he is the only man that was not defrauded here. Hush puppy defrauded Juma. Juma defrauded Hush puppy. Hush puppy was the biggest thief here because he is defrauding everybody that he has the business with. He want to defraud Chibozo. Chibozo get angry and he want to defraud Juma. And today he is now languishing and gnashing his teeth in the United States prison. So, and I think from here we have spent almost 2 hours we are going to continue. We are going to continue where we stop tomorrow. So those of you who are wondering, is it just because Abba Kyari claiming that Hush Puppy called him 2 years ago? He called our office. He got a distress call. Oh, somebody is threatening my family. Go and arrest him. Narrative of a criminal. Narrative of a criminal. A criminal will always have a reason to give. So you see, we have been able to bring the fact to you. What we do in this channel is bringing fact. We don't do gossip here. What we do is bringing fact to bury everybody that is fighting against Biafra people. We go at any length to bring fact, to nail you. And that is what we are doing. This is the part 2 of Abba Kyari. Part 2. So if you love what you are watching today and what you have been watching in the past, remember, it is very important to inform. In fact, now we have about almost 2,000 something people watching. We have so many people watching from Enter Biafra, which is not showing here. We have about 1,000 people, 1,300 watching from YouTube, and people are not sleeping. That is to show you people are not sleeping. This is already this is 3:30 a.m. here where I am, and in Nigeria or in Biafra land, it is about 1:33 a.m. So people are not sleeping because you are getting authentic information and you want to watch it live. Because ordinarily you would go to sleep and watch it tomorrow, but that is not happening. But because we still have quite a number of people watching this program live, we are going to give you opportunity again, 30 minutes. So we are going to end in 2 hours, 30 minutes. We will have another 28 minutes to spend. Sorry, to spend with you. We're going to go on commercial. Sorry. We're going to go on commercial. As you can see, we are upgrading. We are upgrading. Our leader is not sleeping. Or we will not sleep. We will not sleep until he's out. Well, so we are going on commercial, my people. We have upgraded.
Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
All right, welcome back. As you can see, we have upgraded and we'll continue to upgrade. We'll continue to upgrade until we are better than all this Janjaweed media in Nigeria. We continue to upgrade. Now, remember, you're still watching on Enter Biafra Channel 1. And if you are not watching from Enter Biafra Channel 1, you better go there and start watching. We want you to start using it. Thank you very much. The link to join the program will be posted in few seconds, and we have 25 minutes to go. Join the conversation. Here we go. Join the conversation by clicking on that link. Once you click on that link, we're going to bring you to the studio. And we have only 25 minutes to go. And tomorrow we continue from where we stop. So click on the link and let us hear your opinion from what you've just heard and from what you just watched now. Because those who are claiming that they want to tarnish his image, principalities, I hope it is not with power. Welcome to the program.
Oh, my brother, you're doing a good job. God bless you so much.
Welcome to the program, principalities.
Can you hear me?
If you have put in the power, I would have run away.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you live and clear.
Okay, so what I want to say is that you've been doing a great job. And also I have advice to Chibozo. You know, Zoo Nigeria, they are doing a lot of magic.
Yes.
Now this case is out. He should go to the nearest US embassy to surrender himself, because if not, he is the key to this case in US.
And they're gonna kill him.
He's gonna kill him, and nothing will happen. So that's my best advice for him, and that's the only thing I have to contribute. Thank you so much for doing a great job.
Thank you very much. Your advice is very apt. So we are calling on Chibuzo, Vincent, wherever you are, run to the if you are in Lagos, just run tomorrow. Just tomorrow, Saturday. I don't know whether they're open. Any place you are, make sure that Abba Kyari team didn't find you, because they're gonna kill you. That is true. And in fact, it did not. Thank you very much, Principality, because this did not occur to me. I was having that in my mind. So Chibuzo, we are telling you, if you are not already in the hand of FBI, we are telling you now, anywhere you are, make sure you hide yourself. Hide until you get to the embassy of America. Once you reach the embassy, hands up like this, tell them you are the Chibuzo. Because this Abba Kyari, his team, they are going to kill you. So we want you to go to America and tell the story as it is. Remember, there is nothing to hide. Everything you did is there. You created the website, you contacted the man, everything is there. So you are not going to go and start talking rubbish. What you have to do now is that package yourself, carry your bag, put her for back. This one is direct Uber 1P to America. So don't go and waste time. These people, they know you, they know where you are. Carry your bag. Before you know it, they will send their men to come and assassinate you. And that is the end. So that is, if they have not done that too, if they have not done that too. So if you know this Chibuzo and you are close to this Chibuzo and you have the contact to this Chibuzo, pick up your phone and call him. Tell him to just pray, go to some place and hide till Monday, because this is Friday, till Monday. Immediately Monday, if he is in Abuja, he should run to embassy. If he's in Lagos, he should run to American embassy. Once he get there, he should hands up that he's the one that is wanted by FBI. So he should not just give FBI stress and allow this Abba Kyari people to kill him. He should just package himself, go to America, and go there and sing like a bird. Let him tell everything that he knows. Everything that Abba Kyari, including the girlfriend, let me tell you, including the girlfriend of Chibuzo. Because at the end of the day, if you are the girlfriend of Chibuzo, run to American embassy, your name is not there, but go there and seek asylum. I know that you don't seek asylum. Go there and seek asylum. Tell them that they want you. Tell them because you are the one who paid. If you are the one who paid the money to Abba Kyari, go there. Go to American embassy. In fact, carry Chibuzo or go to American embassy. Tell American people that if you live here, they're going to kill you. So two of you should bundle yourself to America and go and represent the good people very well, because you have repented. Tell them that you have repented from your crime. You want to be a good person and continue to be a good person. Don't get involved in crime again. It doesn't pay. The only pay you get from crime is what is happening now. Public shame. Public shame. So do exactly like we advise. Chris Nwago, good evening and welcome to the program. Chris Nwago, welcome to the program. Okay, Chris Nwago is not talking. UK, good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, Simon, how are you doing? Good evening.
I'm doing very fine. Good evening from here.
Yeah, I mean, God is great. That 150 days prayer is not gonna be in vain. So all their iniquity, all their everywhere they are, this because if one finger deep oil, it will reach all of them. Even the Boko Haram, he will face his own destiny. So that 150 days prayer, God is doing his work.
Exactly.
I know something wonderful is going to happen.
Exactly.
And once it happen, Biafra is already here. That one is certain. Biafra is already here. So Abba Kyari, a murderer, a murderer, he can never run away from US. He can never run out from that net.
He can never.
Yeah, and they will give, if they are giving hush puppy 50, then they will give him 100, because he was using his position, you know, as an enforcement officer, you know, instead of you to avoid all those kind of life, then you associate yourself with them. So his own is gonna be double, you know. So there's no two ways about it. If Nigerian government doesn't want to release him, then it will attract them a very big sanction. That one is for sure. So he's not going anywhere. Yeah, that's what I want to say. May God bless you, Simon.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution and for watching this program. Now we are going to bring you Obina. Obina, good evening and welcome to the program. Before Obina, KKUC, thank you for the super chat. This lecture is awesome, breaking the back of the caliphate. We will scatter their back. We will put hand in their spinal cord and uproot it. That's what we are doing. Thank you very much.
Mazi, good evening. Good evening from US. I'm very happy about what is happening. You know, I already know that God is not sleeping. God always hears us, knows we are genuine. Abba Kyari is in trouble. He is in big trouble, because for Hush Puppy to come out and make these revelations, he is doing what they call plea bargain. Plea bargain.
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah.
Yes. So in that case, he's gonna get a reduced charge, which means Abba Kyari, which is the prime person, in the plea bargain statement will get a higher charge.
Yes.
There is no two ways about it, and this involves FBI.
Exactly.
So he is in big trouble. And I heard what's it called? What's this guy's name? Asa Pantami saying today that the Fulani should try to protect Abba Kyari, that the way Igbos and the Oduduwas are doing. You understand? They don't know what has hit them. They think it's Nigerian case that they can go and do anyhow. This is a very serious matter, capital crime for that matter. I mean, I'm really happy about what is happening. You know, I thank God for what is happening, honestly. That's just my own.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining the program. Right, we're going to bring you now, Buchi. Buchi, good evening from here. Buchi, good evening from here. Buchi, good evening from here. Can you check your setting and can you check your setting, please? Buchi, can you check your setting? Okay, your setting, you are not talking. So we are going to bring a Ebere. Okay, Ebere, good evening from here.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very fine. Welcome to the program.
Okay. I just want to bring to our notice that it's this one money for them. Only
which one?
Ibi. Yes.
This one's struggle. Go ahead.
So, yes. So one of my friends called me. He said the cousin was in military training now. I'm trying to remember the name. The training, the Air Force training. Yes, recently. As they were in that training, that 3 buses came, and it's written presidency. And all of them, they came down, they gave them ranks, gave them uniform. They were not in the training. Mind you, they didn't go to school. And they are going to be their own bosses. And our youth are still, I said, well, does it mean that because this guy is from Akwa Ibom, does it mean that our youth are still joining forces with what is going on? He said, yes, his cousin. So these people know what they are doing. I don't know why we are not learning from history that they are not backing down. This man went to school, just last year. He's now become the Galadima of a police force and doing all sorts. And our people are loyal to him. Our people are even the one using him as security guard and all that and spending money. Our people make on receive sense now. Oh, me no get a starving day. Make me expire now. This kind of thing, it's with all that we know that these people will never, ever like us. They are planning what they are planning. I got a Huga school. They rule over us. Illiterate, they rule over us. Look at how it has turned the zoo country. And yet, we are still joining forces to do what? And he told me that my uncle has been in military since 10 years. Every day they will put him in Sambisa forest. Every time they will send him, if you call him, he answer, he will know he's alive. How can we be living our life like that? Who could support our own cause? This thing now that is going on now, is it not supposed to be a lesson and time for us to have a rethink and know that we should be our own guard and do our own thing like sensible people? We suffer good. Even the woman that is selling akara on the road, her aim is to train the child in the university. That is our trademark. We want to be civilized. But these people keep pulling us because they are not going our direction. How long are we going to be doing this now? We will receive sense now. We are copying abroad, but we are not copying it well now. We didn't do our brain that every time, we will call these people and we should stop worshiping all these people that have money. Stop worshiping them. They are not Odenibo. We should stop worshiping them. What is this? It's so embarrassing. Even living abroad, like, when you immediately mention, if you dare mention Nigeria, they'll ridicule you because the story is everywhere. I beg, Moku receive sense, know what to do. This Abakari story, honestly speaking, this is early morning. There is more to come out from this, and our leader will be free. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being part of this program. Omo Biafra TV. Welcome to the program.
Hello, my wonderful people of God. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, wherever you are connecting from.
Welcome to the program.
We start, yesterday was the happiest day of my life since the incidents of our leader, Mazi. When I woke up and see, because 2 weeks ago, before the burials of the mother of God, Obi Kobana, when I saw the man, and our Simon, you say that your anger was as a result of him not doing anything with the Efibo. When I look at the man, I saw it's like somebody is spitting on your face. That was his action at that place. And because of some of the little injection they are using to kill people silently, I went into deep prayer. I say, God, unless you are not God, but if you are God, I want you to arise, and I want you to put this man in a tight situation where he will know that for sure that Biafran blood speaks louder than the blood of Abba. And when I woke up that yesterday and I saw the news, I was like, every now and then my voice would be like, oh, Abba, Kaka. My husband was like, what is going on with you? I said, you don't understand. So our God is working. All I'm asking every one of us is to intensify our prayer. Our prayer is doing numbers in their midst. No matter the number of sacrifice they are doing, no matter whatever it is, the blood of Jesus Christ is greater than their sacrifices and their altar. Then another thing I want to ask is in regard to the lockdown that after the 8th from the 9th that will be happening. Our people in Biafra land have paid huge and bigger price of this whole thing because they are the ones they see at hand whenever they feel like. So, and the businesses that we're talking about that will be shutting down is also only in the Biafra land. I don't think, in my own idea, that only the businesses in Biafra land is the best option. If you are to do it, why not do it all the businesses of Biafra in the whole Nigeria? That is the only way they will feel the pain and the impact. So if we do it only in the Biafra land, they may not care as such, because if they can, wake up and do something for all of us to disappear, they will do that. But if they can, if we can do it every corners of Nigeria every Monday, let everybody stay at home. I think that one will have more impact than only the people in Biafra land. And another thing I want to urge our people, especially those that are at home, please, immediately the arrest of our leader, Mazi took place, through one of our members who is also a Nollywood actor, when this, what is it called, this BB Niger started, he gave an expository on BB Niger. BB Niger is sponsored by the Alhajis. The Fulanis are the ones sponsoring it because they want to get to the heart of our youth and our children to destroy them with promiscuousness. So I'm urging Biafrans, please do not be distracted by these people. I'm urging you guys not to, subscribe to their BB Niger anymore, because that is a very big distraction for us to keep us watching things that is, keeping us apart from God. So these are 3 things I have to contribute to the expository this evening. And my prayer to you, our brother Simon Ekpa, is that God will continue to increase you and God will continue to strengthen you. It is not easy. May the good Lord be with you all. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.
Thank you. Thank you very much, our sister. Yeah, thank you very much, our sister. Let me address at least one of the issue you raised here, which is the issue of lockdown. Sit at home. Let me tell you. Let me address this particular sit at home issue. people will say, how does that, how does that help us? How does sitting at home in Biafra land help us? I want to make a very, very important statement today concerning this sit-at-home order in Biafra land. And I'm going to explain how it helps us in this struggle. First of all, you may be wondering, why should we be talking about sit-at-home in Biafra land? Is it not our businesses that is being affected? How does it concern them? It does not concern Nigeria. Let me make it very clear that sit-at-home order concerns Nigeria more than it concerns the people that do the business. It shows superiority. It shows that we have control of Biafra land. It shows that the people who are your governors do not have control. It shows that the people in Biafra land don't pledge their loyalty and allegiance to the governors you have in Biafra land. It shows that we are already conducting referendum. So the sit-at-home order goes beyond business. I want you to understand it. Do you know why you go to timber, which the 72 hours I think probably must have elapsed or so? Do you know why you go to timber market in Imo State and they close the timber market on Monday when Mazi was supposed to be in court, and then Hopus of them must say they send military to the market to close it? Do you know why? It's not because why wouldn't Hopus of them just say, okay, what is my business? Is it not your money? Is it not your market? It is because Hopus of them is angered because it shows superiority. It shows that they are not regarding him. It shows that the people who observe sit at home don't have regard to the government of the state and government of Nigeria. And let me also make it very clear again, during the time when our leader gave a sit-at-home order during the May 30th or May 31st Remembrance Day, Omahi of Ebonyi State threatened the people in Ebonyi that close your shop and lose your business. You understand? If they know. So what we are going to gain is bigger than a day. What you are going to lose in your business for one day. Everybody is contributing and making sacrifice for the freedom of Biafra. It is not just about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is a complete overhaul of the entire freedom and the agitation for Biafra. So we are killing so many birds with one stone. It is not just about the business. If you lock your shop for one day, the world is not ending. And that one day will not make you a billionaire. All of us have sacrificed not one thing or the other. So the people back home should be ready, because this is the price everybody have to pay. There are people who have died for the struggle. So they die so that they will have a better place to live and do their business. So you are not going to tell me that the business you are doing and they will ask you to close the business for one day is better than the death of people, is better than those who have been killed for this struggle. So the point here is that closing down the business in Biafra land shows that we are in control, shows that the Biafra are in line, all the people in Biafra land are in line with this Biafra agitation. That is what it shows. It also shows that we are conducting a referendum and people are with us. And that is why we are going to be very ruthless to make sure we enforce this sit-at-home order. And anybody in Biafra land who feel that he can, he want to be a stubborn person or want to be a stubborn fly, you are going to go to grave as those. And that is exactly what happened to stubborn fly, because they say stubborn flies follow the dead body to grave. So we are doing this sacrifice for everybody. It is for the benefit of our people. It's for the best interest of our people. So if you lose your business for that one day, you are not going to be poor. And we don't understand that for those who will say, how can people get food to eat? You cannot tell me that it is you are living from day to day. Nobody in doing business in Igbo land is living from day to day. Nobody is living from day to day. There's no way you cannot stay that one day and you without business and your people and your family will die of hunger. It is not possible. It is not possible. So people should know that we are becoming ruthless in this struggle, and it's for their own good. So if we say sit at home, it is a threat to the government of the state, or it is a threat to the state government, it's a threat to the governor. They know the implication. And that is why some of them issue threat when we say sit at home. They say, if we sit at home, you lose your business. And you'll be asking yourself, what is their business in your business now? Are they giving you money to do business? Are they paying the shop? Are they paying the shop the rent for you? They're not paying the shop. They're not paying the rent. And that business, closing the business, does not stop you from paying the tax they are charging you. So people who are wondering, what is the business of governors interfering in people want to close their shop? It is their business because we are showing that we are in control of Biafra land. We are showing that the people of Biafra are listening to us and not them. And that is a very big insult to them. And it will continue to happen until they realize that Biafra has come to stay. So my sister, this small explanation will go a long way to tell you why we are implementing this at home and why everybody must comply to it. Thank you very much. All right. We are bringing you Miss Mazi Obed. Mazi Obed, good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi Simon Ekpa, good evening, sir.
Good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Mazi Simon Ekpa, I hope you're hearing me.
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Oh, thank you. God bless you, sir. Wow. It's a privilege speaking with you once again tonight. Actually, I've been trying most of these days to get myself connected with Biafra Connect. But thank God I made it successfully tonight. And tonight, here I am tonight again to speak with you. All this while I've been coming along with your programs. And I love what you are doing so much. And I pray that God will keep on giving you the grace to push ahead. You are doing a wonderful work. I don't just know how to appreciate what you have been doing. May Almighty God keep on strengthening and keeping you to do more. Please, I just urge you not to give up, okay? You're doing a wonderful work. Don't mind whatever you might be hearing of or in the angles. There are a lot of enemies out there. Those are distractions. I must tell you the truth, okay? You are doing a wonderful work. God bless you so much. Our leader is there. That is the things we should be worried about right now. It's not about who is doing it right or who is not doing it right. You understand? What our problem is someone who has sacrificed everything, all just for we to be saved. Anybody who is talking about his shop today, where are you going to have that shop if the place you are fighting for is not settled? I don't know how our people reason. We need to get Azobute.
Exactly.
I don't understand how our people reason sometimes. What we need now, because our person is being held, we should know how to get him up, get him out from there. You understand? It's our mouth, it's our piece of speaking. It's the voice to most of our voiceless. We are voiceless, and without him, because most of our people are just mumu, they don't know anything. I must tell you the truth. You understand? I grew from a Yoruba land. You understand? But with the way our people behave most of the times, I baffle about their behavior sometimes. You understand? And concerning the issue that we're talking about tonight, I really love the issue also. These people has been terrorizing us so much. I wonder how long we're going to accept these slaps. We have been slapped many times with talks from the leader. My brother, let's be sincere with ourselves. Any leader who disobey his order, the citizens also have the right of disobeying. So this man has disobeyed for a long time, and apart from that, he has shown us with ways, and his people, the people he has been protecting, has been coming out all this while, proving it to us. But what are we doing? Sometimes most of our people will be crying of bandits coming to invade their lands, and they go free. Are you expecting it to be like the school children they adopt? The school children is business, but your community, you need to protect it now. You need to protect your community. Wow. Go to Madugisi, go to my community now, or may invade my community. The next village, invade here. Then the youth cannot do anything to know how to protect their city. their community.
Thank
It's
you.
not easy. It's not easy to invade in somebody territory now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
My brother, I'm very annoyed. You know, I'm very, very angry because what we are doing now, the Nigerians by this situation now, by now, Nigeria is supposed to be turning upside down. It's not what we are saying now. One name matter. What we are saying now is that we need to come out now. We don't need to. It's not to. We need to come out fully. Everything needs to be.
Thank you very much for. Thank you very much. We lost you. Thank you very much for your contribution. And then we are. I have already exceeded my time. I'm gonna have two more persons before I go. I'm gonna have you, Femi. Femi, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening, the boss of the house.
Welcome to the program.
Good evening once again. The way I'm seeing this whole saga of Abba Kyari, I don't know if the way everybody is saying it. The one that said over his dead body, will Biafra and no Drew come? He died in plane crash. The way I'm seeing it, I think there's something spectacular about this Biafra and Oduduwa nation. So
yes, it's the point.
I think they are fighting a spiritual battle that is bigger than them.
Exactly.
There is a one that just came out recently that said they will resist all agitation by violence, and I believe himself will soon die. this Abba Kyari that was sent to eastern part of Nigeria to be killing people, burning their house. And I think I listened to one of your program a couple of days back that you said he would died in the eastern part of Nigeria, and now the death is at the corner. And the way this one is now, there's nothing that Fulani can do to underplay this one or to sweep it under the carpet.
Exactly.
I think I would believe that even some FBI agent will be in Nigeria now to pick him up.
Well, we are having some report that they're already in Nigeria. We don't know about.
And his own case, his own sentencing might be higher than the Hush Puppy. Because,
yeah, of course.
Because him is a first person and is using his power. This guy, according to the report I had with a friend that is a policeman, he said there are over 100 of cases, allegation against him, but the Fulani in power, they play it under the carpet.
You see?
This guy killed a friend that used to be a friend of mine, a friend of a friend, because the guy is driving a nice car, and they said he's a Yahoo boy. They took him to the ATM, take all the money from his account, and they drove him to a corner where the place is quiet, and they shot him.
You see?
I was told that this guy have killed a lot of young persons that they cannot give account of. Some of them, they will just kill them, throw them, pour acid on them. Their parents, their family will not see them again.
Yes.
And as you said a couple of days ago, I believe the Holy Spirit has spoken through you that he would die in Biafra land. Now, the death is knocking on his head. The other chief of naval staff that said he will resist all the agitation, I believe that before the end of August, him too will die. So Lai Mohammed can come outside and said, is Biafra killing all their people, using herbalists to kill their people. So
they arrested all the herbalists in Biafra land.
Yes,
arresting herbalists.
I'm believing that there is something that is bigger than even Fulani himself, that is spiritual thing that has to do with this agitation. Because all the people that want to be opposing is God is just killing them. This one now, I don't think he will come back from the US. And I believe
he cannot come back.
And he should not even come back because he has committed a lot of crime. And when you begin to, because when I read the report, I think the report is since April, and I think FBI tried to get the proof, the fact of the human rights violation that this guy has been doing. Oh no, I think they need to sentence him to death. I was listening to the terrorists, the one that control their data thing, the Isa Pantam. He was saying that all the Fulani should come together and protect him. Then I was asking myself a question. This is FBI, not Nigeria DSS, not Nigeria NCDC, not Nigeria police. This is FBI.
For
They
people
have
to
their
understand,
facts.
for people to understand the level of criminality in the country.
Yes. And this guy live in a mansion that they said is built for over 70 million naira. A policeman. Let us beginning to investigate how much is a monthly salary that make it to build 70 million house. My father is a policeman before he retired.
You see,
he's a policeman.
Let me tell you, not just say a policeman. He joined police in 2000, in the year 2000.
Yeah, just year 2000 year.
Yes.
when my father used to be policeman, when I was 14, my father's shoe was one side, and he wore that shoe for a long time. Even his police uniform, so rough, they can't even look after them. My father will stay in the street, be collecting 20 naira. I'm sorry to say, I'm not insulting my father.
Yeah,
20 naira from Okada people. And at the end of the day, that's what they will bring. He will bring home for all to eat. One day I say, how shall we continue in this one? That is the same way. All of them that is building this house, they have killed a lot of people. Even some of them work with kidnappers, work with all these ritualists.
Yes.
Who knows? This guy will be negotiating with all these bandits, because one of the guys that confessed, said police even give them people to kidnap, and this is the guy, is their super cop, he's a criminal. Brother, what I'm saying is this Biafra, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, nobody can fight this Biafra. If you dare it, the person will die. Now the next person that I want him to die now is Lai Mohammed, because this guy now is going to bring out a lot of names, even politicians, most of the politicians leaders. This guy, he will be singing to FBI like they put water in his mouth, because as soon as they get him, I think this is the end of Nigeria.
Yeah,
I believe so. Yes.
He promised to talk now, so we hope that he talks.
I said that. He said if they allow him to be arrested, that he will talk, and we are going to hear what we have known. What the people that is ruling their country, we will now hear. Then the UN will be forced to conduct a referendum. And I like the explanation you give about people sitting at home. One thing I like to listen to you, because in fact you have educated millions of us. Before that, we used to eat eba with full hand. Now you have made us to understand that we can even eat eba with spoon, with cutlery, and it will go smooth. Because the way you analyze things, I told my madam, I said, this man doesn't eat his school fees. So honestly, I was telling my mother that those days when we were in the school, even our teacher cannot even analyze something as this brother, that your school fees, you did not eat it.
Thank you very much.
Honestly.
And you are from our Oduduwa, bro. You are our Oduduwa brother.
Yeah, I'm Oduduwa, but I'm married to Igbo woman from UBC.
I see.
So he always teach me how to speak Igbo. Sometimes he will speak to me that in Igbo. I say, okay, come and teach me now. Okay, I'm ready to learn. About Kyari will die in this one. It is good for people to sit at home. So the governor of the state, even the Nigerian state governor, will know that they are not in control. People are not showing allegiance to them anymore.
Yes.
Now they know that there's somebody that is fighting for their liberation. Because when you are going to your shop, going to your farm, and they are killing you, you still want to go. Why do you want to go? Yes. One day food cannot kill somebody.
Exactly.
After all, they fast. Are they not going to be fasting? Did you not fast? If their pastor said, the Lord told me to tell you that fast for 10 days, they will do it.
They will do it.
They will do it. Now you sit at home. Sit at home for one day. Let the state, let the governor, the presidents, all the leaders know that these people are not even listening to them again. They have people that listen to, people that is fighting for their liberation, for their freedom. Freedom cannot be given by eat eba or eat pandoyam, eat aku. You take freedom with force. Bible said, as from the day of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and it is only violent people that take it by force. My worried friend, he said, he said, something where you want collect for somebody, the person no give it, you go collect them with force.
Exactly.
With force.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much, Baby, for joining this evening broadcast. We really appreciate you for being part of us. I'm going to have one more person before.
Thank you.
I'm going to have one more person before I leave, and the person is a new face. Mwabweze OG is a new face here. I'm going to bring you Mwabweze to join the discussion. Good evening from here, Mwabweze.
Yeah, I'm here. Mazi Simon Ekpa. Can you hear me?
Can you reduce this thing where you are watching it from? You are watching. Can you reduce your gadget?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you live and direct. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to thank you for the work that you are doing for us, Biafrans, all over the world. Even at the absence of our leader, you are here for us, and you are doing your best to make sure that the movement of the tradition of Biafra is waxing strong, even at the absence of our leader. May you protect you the more as you go.
Amen.
I want to, I want to chip some things on what our sister said earlier on concerning our sit at home. I'm in Nigeria, but I am not in Biafra land. I'm in Ludwa land. But when I heard about this sit at home order that is being given on the 9th of next month, so I pick interest on my own that I and my family, we are going to sit at home that day in respect of our leader. We are going to sit at home that day. I am not going anywhere. Nobody is stepping out of my house. And we are going to honor our leader that day because that is a day that is meant for him until he is released from the DSS dungeon. So I am pleading to every Biafran with this opportunity, wherever you are in the whole world. You can take that day off. It doesn't take anything from you. It doesn't make any difference from you. It will rather make you work strong in the struggle that we are pursuing to make sure that we restore Biafra. So Mazi Simon Ekpa, I really appreciate you. I have been listening to your program every time I have the opportunity to. And to be sincere and honest to you, you have been very wonderful. You have been doing great job for us Biafrans. And I am one of the people that is proud of you. So keep it on, and the Lord, oh God, we bless you, not to make you grow stronger, provide for resources that you are using in pursuit of Biafra. God is going to replenish it for you, and your pocket will never go dry in Jesus' name. So, Mazi, this is just what I have to contribute for now. Every Biafran, wherever you are, please honor our leader that day on the 9th of August. Make sure that you sit at home. That is just it. If wherever you are, in fact, it will even be better if even those at home and outside Biafra land should do it. It will ring more bell to the international community that these people are not joking. They mean business of whatever they are doing. So that is what I have to chip in this morning. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being part of this program. You are going to be the last person we are having this evening. Thank you very much for those who are unable to speak. You are going to speak again later today during our program again on the part 3 of Abba Kyari. You are going to speak. Remember that we have a lot of document concerning this Abba Kyari and the America that we have not reviewed to you. So we'll continue from where we stop now. This is the part 2 of Abba Kyari, and part 3 of Abba Kyari is coming later today, and don't miss it. Remember where this broadcast is taking place is where this program is taking place live is on Enter Biafra Channel 1. Enter Biafra Channel 1, www.enterbiafra.com, where this whole thing is happening. So if you have not registered and not subscribed through your email, either by subscribing to our newsletter, you better go and do that. Enter Biafra Channel 1, where it is going on, where this whole fact and every revelation, every exposition, everything is happening for Biafra freedom. And like you all know, we will continue to upgrade, and our upgrading is nothing to write home about. Our upgrading is one in time. So thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa Republic. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Arewa, if they are going to accept my prayer. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless Mazi Kano. May God bless ESN. May God bless on the Iboho. May God bless you watching me now. And we move.
Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.